Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, and how we're going to fix it together. The content that I'm about to show you is coming from some leaks from a very important source around who's going to get the ATF director position from the new AG Pam Bondi. Guys, they are flirting with the idea of putting a seasoned law enforcement officer of age and distinction in that position. This is a really bad idea. I'm going to walk you through the entire thing because the people who are making these decisions are about to make a misstep which is going to directly result in your gun rights or another 4 years of malaise or worst case scenario, infringement. This is a chance for you to directly affect this and prevent this by sharing this video, liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sending this out everywhere. Follow me on X at BradenLOA because the leaks that I'm about to tell you about are good, reliable, and extremely concerning coming from the new Attorney General around the ATF director position. Everything is going to be linked of what I can link right down there. And guys, this is where your activism hits the road. You have a chance. I'm going to walk you through it right now. Okay, so as you guys are, I'm sure, familiar, Pam Bondi doesn't have the cleanest record when it comes to Second Amendment stuff. She just doesn't. Okay, that's just a fact and reality. Well, now she's the Attorney General. In fact, GOA just put this out. Our team stands ready to work with Ms. Bondi and the Trump administration to restore Second Amendment rights lost during Biden's reign. However, our rights are non-negotiable and we will fight any attempts to further erode the right to keep and bear arms. That's a phenomenal answer. That's a phenomenal support statement. And that's also a phenomenal warning. Go team, go team, go. Okay, so now let's walk into this because Pam Bondi was just confirmed. And now the leaked conversations that I'm getting are that she is very seriously a supporter of putting a older, more seasoned LEO or law enforcement officer at the head of the ATF. Now, that's not a two-way supporter. That's not a Second Amendment supporter. That is going to end badly. And the reason that that's going to end badly is because that's exactly what we've had for years at this point. We just came out of having Steve Dettelbach, a big goon of just a buffoon who could not know how to break down a Glock. He couldn't know the parts. He had people for all that, but he was affecting the end result of our gun rights. If we put another law enforcement officer as the head of the ATF underneath an AG that has a questionable Second Amendment past, that's not going to bode well for us. You have an opportunity. You leverage the point that you gave them the House. You leverage the point that you gave them the Senate and the White House. And that might carry you a little further. You've got to make noise on this because there is precedent on this. We saw this coming. Check this out. So, as you know, this is just saying that she's confirmed AG. You guys know that. But this is the point that I want to draw attention to because we've already covered this article, but all the leaks that I'm bringing to you right now about those conversations were already referenced in something we already covered. So as you can see, ATF braces for a likely rollback of its gun control efforts. That's the article. It'll be linked. However, to support the point, we're going to scroll right down here to the very end of this article, and I'm going to show you something that, again, supports what we're leaking right now, okay? One other person who seems to have privately voiced some of these concerns is Pam Bondi, Mr. Trump's choice to run the Justice Department. She's obviously the AG. Ms. Bondi, who worked with the ATF as Florida's Attorney General, has expressed a preference for a relatively non-ideological replacement for Mr. Dettelbach to fulfill the campaign's law and order promises, according to two people familiar with the situation who spoke on the condition of anonymity. Okay, that is a month and a half ago. I'm telling you, the conditions of anonymity and the sources that I have are confirming that conversation is happening right now. This has got to be run up from X. This has got to be run out from Instagram. You got to send this out on YouTube. You got to send this to everybody because this is what's happening according to leaked conversations and a leaked data. This right here is what is not only being floated back then, but now it's being confirmed and reaffirmed now. Okay? Guys, you have to understand what we're talking about right here. Gun owners is right. We do support the Second Amendment. And again, at Braden LOA if you want to spread this out on X. Gun owners is right. We do support our Second Amendment. We will stand firm and support any pro-2A actions. But we're also going to have to be really concerned and watching you like a hawk because you have a propensity to do gun control actions and activities like you've done in Florida, Pam Bondi. And then you've got the situation where now you're talking about the ATF director position should be followed or filled by a LEO, someone who understands the law aspect. Okay, here's the thing. If you don't put someone who's a 2A advocate in there, Trump breaks all of his promises to the population that put him in. He's going to lose support for all the things that he's getting done right now because he's flying high on support in a honeymoon phase. And it's going to go against the entire gun industry because all those promises that were made will be falling short because we're getting a non-2A advocate, but we're getting someone on LEO. This is why this was concerning the whole time. The conversations that I'm getting and the leaked information that I'm getting is showing that what we are talking about is a potential ATF nomination for director who is not a 2A advocate but a bureaucrat. Guys, the bureaucrats are what brought us to this problem. There are plenty of people in the ATF who know how to enforce law. It's written down. It's real simple. Congress does it. It's a piece of cake. But if you don't have someone who supports the Second Amendment and you do not have a 2A advocate in that position after Trump just got everything that he wanted from us, the population, it's not going to go well from a standpoint of support on your other initiatives. You have to understand how important this is to us, and it's up to you guys to make as much noise as possible to show how important this is to us, because they will react to your actions. You make a big enough following on this, I guarantee you will influence this decision. And the bottom line is, guys, you have to. We cannot afford another DC bureaucrat to be in the position of authority and the director over the ATF when you need a 2A advocate who can actually get in there and do what needs to be done for the population of the United States, which voted for all of this. This is big, guys. This is your first action where you can directly affect it. Don't let me down. Let me know what you think in the comments field below. Like the video, share the video. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, follow me on X @BradenLOA, and let's get this done. You know I'll be active, and I'll see you over there.